What is going on today, guys? It is the Black Lantern Brooklyn Vale joining you today on a very bright, very sunny afternoon here in Prince Edward Island, just about 5 o'clock. We have a triple threat debut match as our second match here in Manic May. We have Jessica Morgan taking on Robert Parker, as well as a mystery opponent. This person does not want their identity to be revealed until the match begins. But before we get to our opponents today, I want to introduce our co-host, making his second Jack of All Trivia show in a row. That is, of course, Chris Clark. Chris, how are we doing, man?
This is going to be great. I'm interested to see how this goes. This is going to be fun. Let's rock this sucker, Brooklyn. Let's rock it.
All right. Joining us today as well, the co-host. They are the inaugural Jukebox champion of the world. He defeated Chance Ellison in a nail biter 2 weeks ago. That is the Butcher, Luca Hope Madam. Luca, how are we doing?
Still recovering from that absolute barn burner of a match. I'm doing good. I'm excited. We got three days players today. I'm really excited to see what these guys can do. Nice to scout the talent.
Yeah. Alrighty. Luca, do you want to get into the heads of our opponents? See what they're thinking?
Yeah. So I guess I'll be interviewing our first two competitors here, and I'm going to start with Robert. So Robert, you are, I guess, pretty well known in these circles for your involvement in movie trivia and, I guess, more specifically, inner geekdom. How are you feeling about sort of music as a potential area for you compared to things you might be slightly better known for?
I'm terrified, to be honest, in the sense that, what the music that I listen to and the things that, my family listens to and my friends, I know really well, but I am not well-rounded at all. And it's stuff that I haven't listened to, I have no clue about. So I'm looking forward to seeing, maybe if I'll do okay, but I do not have high hopes for myself. But either way, I'm still happy to be here, and I love competing, so that's why I'm here. I'm disappointed moving out of my dorm slowly, so, my old setup doesn't really work, so I'm even in a smaller space than usual, so we'll see how this goes.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And of course, we don't know who your third opponent is, but your second opponent is someone who's also very well known. That'd be the vicious Trollop herself, Jessica Morgan. How do you feel about your opponent today?
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I foresee some probably very low scores. I'm old, I'm set in my ways, I know what I like, and I hate the rest of this shit.
I guess one of the things that I want to ask is, Jessica, what do you think that your specialties are going into this? In terms of music, what do you enjoy listening to? What do you get down to?
It's kind of just a lot of old 80s pop and boy bands, that stuff that you just kind of grew up listening to and just never stopped.
Sure. I guess one of the things that I kind of want to ask to both of you is, why do you need to come out of this the victor? Why do you want to come and take away the W today? Why is this important to you personally? For both of you, we'll start with Jess and then go to Robert.
I'm just kind of seeing if I can get a W out of this, because I've watched a lot of your shit and you scare me, you scare me.
Cool, and Robert?
Yeah, kind of the same. Jess is an intimidating competitor no matter what league she is in. Obviously, I think both of us are most well-known for movies, but, there have been times before when I've entered a new league thinking I know nothing and I came in and win. I mean, that happened with wrestling in Jack of All Trivia for me. So if I can scrounge out a win here, I think I'm one step closer to completing that circuit. So that's really why I'm here.
Fantastic. I think that'll be all, Brooklyn. I think we're good.
Alrighty, guys. I just sent off a message to our mystery opponent. They will be making their presence here momentarily. This guy, he actually he's played in Jack of All Trivia before. It is a gentleman. It is a guy. Had a very dominant performance in one of our divisions. He's played in all different leagues. Full Metal Trivia. There will be trivia. I'm not sure if he's in the Fan Action League, but there he is right now. Paul Oyama is your mystery opponent.
Well, we're hosts.
I did it again. How's it going, everyone?
Keep doing this, Paul.
It's been fun.
I can't do that a third time. Yeah, I'm excited to play here. Music is something that I love a lot personally, and I think that I know music pretty well. But we'll see if there are any questions about the High School Musical soundtrack you guys are done with. But we'll see how I compete in that.
I got the $20 you slipped me to make this all Beastie Boys questions. It's all good.
Alrighty, guys. Round one is going to work like this. You have 8 questions from 8 predetermined categories. You'll have 15 seconds to write down your answer. Once the time is up, you will speak as well as reveal your answer. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no stealing in this round. Keep in mind that you do also have free repeats throughout the round as well as a challenge rule. Any questions before we start?
Wait, are those repeats just for the first round or are those total in the game?
For the entire game.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
We will, of course, make allowances for connection issues.
Correct.
Mhm.
All right, any questions before we start?
No.
No.
Okay. All right, let's get it on. Question number 1, let's dance. Going to come in the category of hip-hop. What Nelly song contains the lyrics, I'm going down, down, baby, your street in a Range Rover, street sweeper, baby, cocked, ready to let it go? I gotta say, Luca and Chris, one of my wife's favorite tunes of all time. Big Nelly fan.
That first album by Nelly is honestly pretty good. Like, he went downhill pretty fast, but I like that first Nelly album.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jessica first.
I'm pretty sure I just wrote down the album title instead of the song, but I had Country Grammar.
Country Grammar is correct.
Cool.
I love like the album and stuff.
We'll go to Robert.
Why isn't this a High School Musical question?
And Paul.
My mom's from St. Louis. She'd kill me if I got this wrong. Country Grammar.
Country Grammar is absolutely correct. All right, Luca, question number 2.
Question number 2 comes in the category of classics. We're going to go with what member of the Beatles was the lead vocalist on songs Within You, Without You, Taxman, and Do You Want to Know a Secret?
Oh, hopefully they know this one. Beatles is like super classic rock.
One of these was like very, very close to my top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, none of these made our playlist for the top 10 Beatles tunes.
None of
And
us.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Robert first.
George Harrison?
That is absolutely correct. We'll go to Paul.
George Harrison.
That is correct. And Jess.
No.
Didn't. So close to a clean sweep.
Do we know who's keeping score, by the way?
Yeah, I also have score as well. Chris, question number 3 is all yours, man.
What's ARD?
Album release dates.
Was that?
Album release dates.
Oh, album release dates. That makes sense. Okay, cool. In the category of album release dates, Hail to the Thief by Radiohead, Get Rich or Die Trying by 50 Cent, and Youth and Young Manhood by Lions of King Leon were released in what year?
Lions of King Leon is actually Kings of Leon.
Oh, yeah, Kings of... Oh, well, you know, yeah. Bada bing, bada boom.
Which of these is the best album, Luca?
Hail to the Thief. Hail to the Thief. It's secretly the best Radiohead album. Like,
No, sir. No, sir.
easily.
4,
Easily.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Paul first.
One of the best debut rap albums of all time, 2003.
2003 is absolutely correct. Jessica.
Hey, I got a date question.
Hey, 2003. Numbers are in your favor, and Robert's.
2003.
2003 is correct. Alrighty, question number 4, as always, is going to be your follow-up question. What Kings of Leon album featured hits Pyro and Back Down South?
This is one of the most boring bands in all of indie rock.
I actually like this album. My brother was a big fan of this one when it was released. Chris, you a Kings of Leon guy at all, or
I don't believe you're buffering.
Chris?
What's that?
You a big Kings of Leon guy at all, or?
Oh, Kings. These 3 albums I didn't really pay much attention to, sadly. Nope, I'm a classic rock guy through and through.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We'll go to Jess first.
You can just go ahead and skip me. I didn't even have a witty response.
Cool. Robert.
I went with my usual guess, John Lithgow.
Close. You were so close. We cannot accept that. Paul.
One of my ex's favorite albums, Come Around Sundown.
Come Around Sundown is correct.
Wow.
Are we sure it's not John Lithgow?
John Lithgow, completely good. Completely good guess.
It's like Come Around Sunday.
Alrighty, after 4 questions, Paul perfect going 4 for 4. Jessica and Robert are just behind them though, tied with 2. Still plenty of trivia left to go.
All right, guys. Your 5th question in the category of soundtracks. What MCU sequel features songs like Ready Aim Fire by Imagine Dragons, 1 Minute More by Capital Cities, and Bad Guy by 303?
Ooh. The MCU has some great ass music.
They do. I mean, I think Guardians of the Galaxy will probably be there, some of the best, I guess.
I know. Guardians of the Galaxy.
I like the other mixes a lot.
We never know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Robert.
Ant-Man?
That is incorrect.
You said sequel, right?
Yeah, sequel.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I know it now. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Paul. Go to Paul first.
Wild guess. Thor Ragnarok.
That is incorrect. And Jessica.
I had Age of Ultron.
Looking for Iron Man 3.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Oh, damn it. I should have known.
I didn't hear sequel. I'm stupid.
Awesome. All right, guys. And question number 6 in the category of 80s. What pop ballad released in 1981 contained the lyrics, "She'll tease you, she'll unease you, all the better just to please you, just precious, and she knows just what it takes to make a pro blush"?
Would actually be precocious. Not precious.
You're looking
Oh,
at the song?
That's no worries.
Yeah,
The name of the song.
Yeah.
Just found out a little while ago that this is actually a food as well. Yeah, it is a grape wrapped in. It is a grape covered in goat cheese and then breaded in with like ground almonds, I think, or poppy seeds. Or something.
It is, and it's
That
also a
makes sense.
fantastic song.
It is.
Such was one of the best songs of the 80s.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. They'll go to Paul first.
Betty Davis eyes.
That is correct.
That's a good one, goodie.
Jess.
I had Super Freak.
And Robert.
At the classic, I remember the 80s fondly.
You were well and alive in the 80s, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember all of those years. All of them. Yeah.
In 1982, 1983, 1984.
Wow, I was alive during all of them.
We do have to commend Jess for saying Super Freak, though, because that was in 81, just not the right song.
All right, question number 7, guys, is going to come in the category of metal.
Oof.
Joey Jordison could be heard playing drums for what heavy metal band from 1995 to 2013?
Can I get a repeat? Kind of bugged out there.
Yeah, that'll just be like an audio thing. Question 7, category of metal. Joey Jordison could be heard playing drums for what heavy metal band from 1995 to 2013?
Big part of high school for me. Big part of high school for me.
I have to imagine Caleb Hansen in the chat is screaming right now if you guys don't get this answer.
I don't think Caleb Hansen.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. That was weird. Jessica, we'll go to you first.
Disturbed.
Disturb is incorrect. We'll go to Robert next.
Slipknot?
Wow. You got
Slipknot
it.
is correct.
Shit.
And
wow.
Paul.
Yeah, not a fan. Slipknot.
Slipknot is absolutely correct.
I'm not anymore, but I was a 13-year-old white boy once. A long time ago.
I was not. So okay.
All right, guys, your final question in round 1 comes in the category of country. The Rascal Flatts hit "Life is a Highway" is a cover of a song by what male solo artist?
This one's interesting because they covered it, but you wouldn't
Like,
miss.
ooh.
And we will go 5.
Can I? No, never mind.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Robert first.
I think Tom Cochran?
Tom Cochran is absolutely correct. Paul.
Tom Cochran. Ooh.
Correct. And Jess.
I had Tom Petty.
That was
Ah,
close.
Ooh.
Yeah, like not many people realize that he covered that. Yeah, that's a good pull.
all right,
My
Luca.
era of country.
Luca, after round one, can you give us a score update, please?
I cannot. I don't have scores down in front of me.
Okay. All right. So Paul is in the lead with 7 points, only missing the soundtracks question. Robert is in second with 4, and Jessica is in last, unfortunately, with 2. But still plenty of trivia left as we go into the new round 2. This debuted with Kane and Nico. What I'll first ask, Jess, since you are in last place, I'll get you to pick between side A and side B.
Side B.
Side B. All right, Paul, since you are in the lead, how it's going to work. Because Jessica picked side B, she has picked 4 categories that are similar in taste. Each category will have 4 questions that are worth 2 points, though you do have the option of going to multiple choice, which then the value of the question goes down to 1 point. There is ceiling involved, but what we'll do is similar to how the Schmodown does their triple threats. If an opponent gets the question
Write it down.
wrong, oh yeah, I'll give you guys a 10 count and then just write it down. So pay attention to all the questions that are asked. Paul, side B was picked by Jessica. I will be asking your questions. The categories that you have to pick from are Eminem, 90s, hip hop, and collaborations.
Hip hop, no question.
Hip hop. Alrighty. Your questions in the category of hip hop. Oh, where are you? Okay, cool. Why are you being weird, computer? All right. First question in the category of hip hop. What rapper singer combo released the 2001 hit "Always on Time"?
Fuck. Ooh. Wow. You said
5, 4, 3,
Can I get a repeat on that, please?
1. Yep, will be your first of 3. What rapper singer combo released the 2001 hit "Always on Time"?
Fuck, what is it? Fuck.
Go
What is her
5,
name? What is the name?
4, 3.
Fuck, multiple
2.
choice. Can't think of
All right, your options are: is it A, Ja Rule and Brandy, B, Ja Rule and Aliyah, C, Ja Rule and Mariah Carey, or D, Ja Rule and Ashanti?
Ja Rule and Ashanti, D. Fuck.
Ja Rule and Ashanti is correct.
Wow.
Was anybody else singing along in their head?
I was singing the song. I couldn't think of Ashanti's name. That was really bad. Thanks.
All right. Question number 2. Little Kim's hit "Magic Stick" came off of what album?
That's not I'm gonna
You'll
go
go 5,
multiple choice.
4. Multiple choice. All right, your options are: A, The Notorious K.I.M., B, La Bella Mafia, C, Hardcore, or D, The Naked Truth?
I think it's hardcore.
That is incorrect. Jessica and Robert, opportunity to steal. I'll give you a quick 10 counts.
Brutal.
Can I
7.
just write the letter of a multiple choice option?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. They would have Jess first.
Notorious K.I.M.
That is incorrect. Unfortunately, Robert.
D?
That is incorrect. You're looking for La Bella Mafia.
You guys missed it. Wow.
All
don't
3
know
of us.
hip-hop
And
at
3
all.
different answers, too.
At all.
Alrighty. Question 3 in hip hop. What year saw the release of LL Cool J's album "Walking with a Panther"?
Oh.
So that was in 99.
Are you a fan of LL Cool J, Brooklyn?
I haven't listened to him
Radio's
enough.
a great album. Radio's a really good album.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm gonna say 1989.
That is
Wow.
absolutely correct for 2 points.
Oh,
Right at the end of that
88
count.
89.
By the skin of his teeth.
I should just not go multiple choice since Robert admitted he doesn't know hip hop. So we'll see.
I don't.
All right, your last question. Your last question in hip hop.
I would. Yeah.
Rappers like 50 Cent, The Game, and Young Buck were part of what hip
G-Unit.
hop group?
G-Unit.
G-Unit is absolutely correct for 2 points.
G-Unit.
Alrighty, so after Paul's performance in round 2, he's up to 12 points.
That's
But
ridiculous.
there are still two opponents are still going up here. Robert, since you are in second, we will get you to pick from the categories of Eminem, 90s, and collaborations.
I guess 90s.
All right, 90s questions. Luca, I'll get you to ask those questions to Robert.
Wonderful. In the category of 90s, we're going to start with what fastball song begins with the lyrics, "They made up their minds and they started packing. They left before the sun came up that day."
I'm gonna go multiple choice.
All right, is that going to be A, Out of My Head, B, You're an Ocean, C, The Way, or D, Fire Escape?
C.
That would be correct for a point.
Wow.
What?
Jesus.
It's like their only song.
Hey.
Hey, Out of My Head's a great song. Wrong.
Sorry, I wasn't alive during most of the 90s either, guys. So.
Right, question number 2. Complete the lyrics to Bare Naked Ladies. If I had $1 million. If I had $1 million, we can take a limousine because it costs more. If I had $1 million, we wouldn't have to eat what? Look for 2 words.
Great song in my mind. Very, very fun song to perform.
I'm gonna take multiple choice.
Okay, for multiple choice. A, these hot dogs. B, are vegetables. C, are leftovers. Or D, craft dinner.
D.
That is correct for another point. Trash song by a trash band.
Wow,
Ooh,
that was some shade.
It's true.
I'm not
It's
surprised.
It's directly at Brooklyn. It's directly at Brooklyn.
I'm a lone fan of the Bare Naked Ladies.
Right, question 3. What reggae rock band released the hit Santeria in 1996?
Multiple choice because clearly Paul knows it.
Okay, your options are A, The Offspring, B, Sublime, C, Goldfinger, or D, Pacifier.
Goldfinger?
That's incorrect.
Great.
Let's go to Paul
Sublime.
and Jess.
That's more reggae
I had that
questions.
one.
Hey,
Sublime is the correct answer. So is B, because B is Sublime.
Yeah.
Right, and your final question is, what female country artist debuted in 1993 with the album Take Me As I Am?
that one.
Can you repeat that for me?
Sure. What female country artist debuted in 1993 with the album Take Me As I Am?
Faith Hill.
That is correct for 2 points.
Oh, Sunday Night Football.
Wow.
Alrighty, so after round 2, Robert able to increase his score to 7, but Paul and Jessica able to get steals there. So Paul is now maintaining his lead with 13. Robert with 7. Jessica is last to go up though. She
I'm
does
at 8,
have some.
okay?
Yeah, you're at 8. Sorry, you are at 8.
Just making
Yeah,
No worries.
you're at 8. Jessica, you do have some ground to make up. You have the options of Eminem or collaborations.
Fuck it, it's the only hip-hop artist I know, so let's do Eminem.
All right, Eminem. Mr. Clark, could you ask her questions, please?
My regret.
Side B got the shaft. Side A is amazing. Anyway,
He's great. You're right.
Fantastic. What?
for Eminem, Jess, what Eminem song would you hear the lyrics? Hi kids, do you like violence? Want to see stick 9-inch nails into each one of my eyelids? Oh, this Eminem! Wow.
My name is?
My name is correct. Yes, it is. It is indeed.
Sitting here trying to write shit down, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Your second question, Jess. Which Eminem album can you find the tracks "Love the Way You Lie" and "Spaceman"?
Why did I not pick this category?
Rehab?
That would be incorrect. She didn't go to multiple choice, so guys, write down your answers. I'm assuming.
For a 2-point steal. 10,
Yeah.
9, 8, 5,
4,
2,
3, 1.
10's down. We'll go to Robert first.
John Lithgow?
Again, you're close with these answers. You have to I want you back here, Paul.
His second worst album, Recovery.
Wow.
Absolutely correct.
Got it.
God damn it, was the other one.
I think the album he just did was pretty awful.
Jess, your third question. Who was featured on the Eminem hit Highlights?
That's called Headlights, by the way.
Oh,
Headlights.
it says Highlights.
No, I wrote it down wrong.
That's
It
an
said
important
headlights.
question. Really.
Oh,
It's called
Headlights.
Multiple choice.
Would it be A, Jacob Tilley, B, Harry Styles, C, Nate Roos, or D, Adam Levine?
Harry Styles.
That would be incorrect. That's a multiple choice. So, do we count them down, Brooklyn?
Yep.
Well,
10.
fine.
I think we're both ready.
We're both
Are
ready.
you both ready?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Go for it.
All right, Robert.
I like Maroon 5, so I said D.
That is incorrect. Paul.
Nate Roos.
All right, you got it. Yep. Paul, oh my God. Okay, cool. So, Jess, your final question in Eminem. What year saw the release of Encore?
Hold on. Look, and I'm pretty sure I'm close anyway if I don't get this right. 2003?
You were, that would be incorrect. Paul, you look like you're ready.
I don't know if Robert's right, but yeah,
I-
2004.
Robert's good.
2004.
Rob?
2004.
Okay. You both got that.
Alrighty. So with that, right now, Paul is in the lead with 13 points. Robert with 8, and
Wait.
Bull should have way more.
Oh,
than
18.
The steals were not. Yeah, that kind of.
Yeah, I literally have 18 points right here. I just can't fucking count one of the things. Yeah. Anyways, Robert is in the lead with 18. Paul's in the lead with 18. Robert is in the lead with 18. And Jess, unfortunately, she is knocked out. She
Wait,
is
Robert
mathematically eliminated.
Robert should have like 12 or
No, I have
11
10.
maybe. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't count that 2 points.
2 points.
At the end. Yeah. So yeah. And Jessica, unfortunately, sorry, you are mathematically eliminated. How do you feel about your performance? Do you feel you do better in a non-triple threat format?
Oh no, I was pretty well hosed either way. Like I know a lot about a very little, and this just no.
All right. Well, thanks. Thank you for competing today, and by all means, stay on as we still have another round to go. Paul, since you are in the lead, I'll get you to pick 3 numbers between 1 and 10. These are going to correspond with predetermined categories. The first number that you pick will be a 2-point question. The second number that you pick will be a 4-point question, and the last one that you pick will be a 6-point question.
I'm gonna go 369.
369. Damn, you are fine. And Robert, can you please give me 3 numbers that are not 3, 6, and 9?
4, 7, 10.
4, 7, and 10.
Interesting tactic here.
Alrighty. I'll ask the questions for Robert, I guess. All right. You are down by 8. Yeah, you're down by 8. You picked number 4 for your first category. You're going to come in the category of hip-hop.
Fuck me.
Your 2-point question. What rapper has singles including Empire State of Mind, 99 Problems, and Encore?
Damn.
See, I feel like I should know this,
Wow.
but I sure don't.
mind
So,
your two repeats.
it's not worth wasting them. John Lithgow.
Paul, do you want to say it?
Yeah, it's Jay-Z.
JC is correct.
Sure. I would never have gotten that.
Righty.
Oh
Robert.
no! Oh, Robert.
Robert, you need to hit this one, or you will be eliminated via TKO. You went to number 7 for your 4-point question. That's going to come in the category of 90s.
Very prevalent 2 categories throughout this match.
All right.
What Goo Goo Dolls to the lyrics? Could you whisper in my ear the things you want to feel? I'll give you anything to feel it coming.
You cut out towards the beginning. I'm just going to use a repeat on that.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that shouldn't be a repeat, right? Since you cut it out.
No, it won't be a repeat.
Okay.
Question in the category of 90s, your 4-point question. What Goo Goo Doll song contains the lyrics, could you whisper in my ear the things you want to feel? I'll give you anything to feel it coming.
I literally only know like 2 Goo Goo Dolls songs, so I'm just going to say Slide.
Slide. You're absolutely correct for 4 points.
That was a
I'll die happy. I'm done.
Oh my god. What the hell was that?
Cool. All right.
I quit, guys.
All right, so your 6-point question to take the lead and send it back to Paul. You went to number 10. It's going to come in the category of album release dates.
Oh, Jesus.
Album release dates.
Whitney Houston released the album I'm Your Baby Tonight in what year?
That's a good question that I don't know the answer to.
You have 2 repeats.
I mean, it's not going to help me. Let's go 1992.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Paul Oyama.
That was 90, right?
Off, Robert. Look at 1990.
Close.
All right. All right. What an impressive debut for all three competitors. Chris, do you want to conduct our post-match interviews?
I can. All right. Cool. Awesome. So, who do I go to first?
Go to the winner first.
Okay, go to the winner first. You guys do it back. You guys do it that way. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. Paul, how do you feel like you did today, my man?
I mean, I think I did like obviously pretty well, but also like the questions were super up my alley. So I'm a little worried how that's going to change when the categories and stuff like that changes. But I'm overall pretty happy with my debut. Kind of mad that I forgot Ashanti's name in round 2, but it is what it is.
You seem like you are really strong in hip hop. If you were to do this again, would you consider that probably your biggest strength?
Yeah, hip hop and jazz are probably like the 2 categories that I'm strongest at. So those definitely stuff up. And luckily that seems to be stuff that not a lot of people in this league are very good at. So that could help me, I think, serve me in future potential matches.
Cool. So this match, you technically got a knockout from Jess and a technical knockout from Rob. So you have basically 2 KOs under your belt in one match. Who do you foresee yourself wanting to challenge next time?
Yeah, this is the second time on Jack of All Trivia I've gotten a double knockout actually in different leagues. But
cool. This is me not doing my homework.
As far as who I play next, I mean, I don't know if I specifically have anyone in mind. My partner over at Worldwide Movie Games, Michael Campbell, is also 1-0, so I think maybe potentially that could be an interesting matchup. But it really depends. I'm sure there are lots of competitors that are in the sort of same echelon of having 1 win and looking for someone to play next.
Oh, cool. And last question, what would you do to think that you need to improve yourself in this match, or did you think you pitched a perfect game?
I wouldn't say I was perfect, but I don't know if there's necessarily anything that I would do differently. A lot of the stuff is just some recall, was like just having some snafus with recall and stuff, but I think I pretty much knew the questions that I was asked for the most part.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Paul. You rocked it.
Also, a lot of credit to my 2 competitors here. It's they both stepped up to this game. They didn't know who the hell they were playing, so that's also, I'm sure, an element that worked in my favor as well.
It did indeed. Fantastic, Paul. Awesome. That good, Brooklyn? Is there anything else I should ask him?
Nope, no, you're good.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Paul. Going over to the second place person, Mr. Robert Parker. Robert, what the fuck happened? Like seriously, dude. Like what the fuck? Like look. You can't keep saying John Lithgow. This isn't Harry and the Hendersons. But dude, look.
It could be. What if it was?
It could have been. It could have been indeed. Maybe Henry and the Hendersons was a musical and they just don't know it. And it's all relating back to basically 90s and hip hop, which everything in this match was basically asking. Anyway, Rob, what did you feel like you did with your performance? How you did?
I did honestly better than I expected. I didn't think I was gonna get 4 in round 1. I mean, clearly I probably missed like what to some people is like really easy questions. But like I didn't know them. I need to broaden my horizons is what I think it is. Like I've been listening to the same like 6 bands for the last 5 years and haven't like listened to anything new. So I think I really need to like listen to more music than what I'm comfortable with to learn more. That's probably what I need to do to take the next step.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, because I would have bombed at all this too. Hip hop 90s, not
I
my
don't know.
forte.
Yeah,
No,
me either.
No,
Clearly.
no. But yeah, I thought you actually would have been last place. I thought you were last place the entire match. I'm surprised you made it to the 3rd round, to be completely frank. But you know what? It's all good. It's all completely good because I thought Jess was beating you. I was doing the math really, really wrong. But anyway, what do you think you should? How do you think you should improve yourself and not repeat the fiasco that just happened? Because you did a shit job.
Yeah, I did do a shit job. You're absolutely right. Yes, telling it like it is. I think I need to, like I said, listen to more music. I'd love to be back because I still want to try to get a win in this league because I think I can do it. Just not against people who are like really good at stuff I'm terrible at. So
cool.
I'd still like to come back. I'd still like to try it again, but I mean, we'll see.
That's exactly the kind of attitude you need to have, Rob. So next time, I really hope you really make a name for yourself and improve, because you know what, you have it in you. Is there anything else I should ask him, Brooklyn, or no? I think I'm good. I'm good. Good. Yeah, thanks. Rob, just nod, and John Lithgow to you too. Okay. Yep. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Jess, you did awesome. Don't worry, you did amazing. You did better than Robert, even though you didn't come in 3rd place. I just want to tell you that right now. Okay. Cool. So how do you think you did? How was your experience?
Oh, that went just about exactly as I expected. Pretty fucking shitty.
Well, you know what? It's fun that it was fucking shitty, because you know when it's fucking shitty, all you can do is improve the shit that you're involved in. So you know what? It is awesome. You're going to be great. What do you think this entire performance was your favorite aspect? Do you think that you should have known the questions that you were asked? Do you regret anything? What are your thoughts on that? Do you regret anything, Jess?
The only thing I regret is putting Encore in 2003 instead of 2004, because I bought that shit.
You missed it by one year. So moving forward, who would you want to verse in this? I think you and Rob will make a good one-on-one kind of battle, because you both pretty much would be pretty interesting to watch. Just to watch and watch it all go down. Yeah. Who do you think you should challenge, Jess? I don't know what to fucking ask. I'm just here asking you stuff.
It's perfect. Don't ever change, Chris.
Glorious.
I don't know what to ask you.
I mean, me and Robert one-on-one is fine, but other than that,
challenge Paul. One-on-one, Paul.
On my level, which is really bad at anything post 2006.
Okay, so let's get Evan DeGraff in here. You know what, Jess? Let's do this.
Evan was like bored in 2006. How am I going to beat against that?
Yeah, you can't do that. So, guys, so Jess, one last question. Moving forward, I don't actually have another question. I'm pulling that out of my ass. So, Brooklyn, do you have anything else I should ask her? Because I don't know what the fuck it is.
I'm actually going to send it over to Luca. Luca, as the champion of Jukebox Trivia, you actually knew who the opponent was coming into this. Are you surprised by Paul's performance, or was it more so?
No, I'm not. No, I am not. Especially with the questions that were landed, I'm not. I think that Paul is very right that the questions felt very much in his favor. I've sort of seen the guy's opinions on music and sort of a bit of what he liked. So considering it was like largely there was a decent amount of hip hop questions and that kind of thing, I am not surprised that this went at all. I think that Jessica and Robert are both very promising. I've heard Jessica talk about music before, and she talks about it very well. And I think that Robert is someone who I think will continually surprise in just about any league you put him in. But no, I'm not really surprised very much at all. I pretty much, this is kind of how I saw this one going, at least with the specific questions that ended up being asked.
All right. And I want to ask Chris. This is the first time you've been hosting in Jukebox Division. What were your thoughts on the match? Was it exciting? Were the questions good? How do you feel?
Questions were great. There was a lot of stuff I didn't know because I'm not familiar with hip hop and 90s. Just note that me being that way to Rob, I have no regrets. I'm totally fine with how the interview went with Rob.
Absolutely, me too.
Yes, of course. And if you guys don't understand character in theater, you just don't understand character in theater. But bada bing, bada boom. You all did actually, taking the character out of context, a good job. I probably would have done as well as Rob did with some of those questions in hip hop and stuff. So it's all relative. It was all fun and games, and it was amazing. This is actually ingenious, Brooklyn. So you should be proud of yourself. This game was actually really, really well organized.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in.
Looks like still of approval, Brooklyn.
Yeah, we made it. We made some progress. We got the Chris Clark stamp of approval. Everything is going right. That is part one of our Jukebox matches today. We are coming up on actually just under an hour, so we're doing pretty good for time wise. We are gonna do all our plugs though. I want to go to our winner today, Paul Oyama. Where can the cool kids of the world find you?
You can find me across the internet. Just search my name, Paul Oyama. That's Obama with a Y instead of a B. You can catch me here on Jack of All Trivia, competing in various leagues, movies specifically. I believe I'm playing Luca soon, so that's going to be an interesting match in movies. You can find me over at Worldwide Movie Games in the semifinals of the There Will Be Trivia Team Tournament. Hopefully that goes well. And then, you can just find me across these various trivia leagues and pages and what have you.
Yeah. To our second place finisher, Robert Parker, where can the cool kids of the world find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Letterboxd at RBRTPRKR98. That's my first and last name, no vowels plus a year. Other than that, you can find me on all the various leagues and interwebs places. I'm kind of everywhere. I'm everywhere. And also, one last thing I wanted to plug was my newest episode with Chris Clark, actually, of Suddenly Soundtracks, which I'm sure he'll talk about in a minute. But that is up now. So me, Aaliyah Moore, and Chris Clark talked about Newsies for about an hour, and that is an awesome thing I really enjoy. So make sure you check that out too.
Yeah. All right. To our last place finisher, unfortunately, the vicious draw of Jessica Morgan. Where can the Jackson and Jills of the world find you at?
Well, you can find me all over the various Facebook groups. You can find me on Twitter at JRMorgan1985. Yes, I really am that old. And here pretty soon you can also find me running Movie Warzone for Tim over at Multiplex Entertainment.
Alrighty. To our co-host today, Chris Clark. Where can the cool kids of the world find you at?
You can find me probably getting on blast by the people in the chat because of how I treated Rob. I don't care. It was fun. But you can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Chris Clark 8788. Those numbers mean nothing. You can also find me on YouTube at Take 3 Productions.
Alrighty, to our champion, Luca Hopewell, Madden. Where can the cool kids of the world find you at?
You can obviously find me here being the champ. You can find me probably taking on Paul in movies on Jack of All Trivia pretty soon. You can find me on Worldwide Movie Games, taking on Team 80s. That's going to happen soon. God help me. You can find me taking on Jeremy Adams in the singles division pretty soon. Again, I retired the man. You can find me on Full Metal Media occasionally doing stuff like Full Metal 5 and Full Metal Trivia. Also, I haven't done this yet, but some people in this community might know that I am transgender, and I will be starting a GoFundMe soon to help my medical transition out. So when that is up, I'll probably put it up on all the leagues. If you wanted to drop me a few bucks and help me out with that, then that would be fantastic. I would not tend to ask for money, but this is a good cause to help me be me. So if you could, support that in any way, that'd be great. Cool.
Yeah. Go support him. Medical funds are not fun. They suck. So if we can help out our champion any way they can. Also check out at the end of the month today, Luca is going to be running the Jukebox playlist of metal vocalists. So that's going to be pretty exciting. And last but not least, I'm the Black Lantern Brooklyn Vale. I want to thank everybody for coming on today. Paul, Robert, Luca, Jess, and Chris. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to Jack of All Trivia. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to get into one of these matches, if you think you can beat Paul, Robert, or Jessica, hop in here, call out somebody, and we'll get you into either a movies match, an IG match, TV, wrestling, or music. Be sure to check us out at 8 p.m. Eastern today as Matthew Rosa takes on Malcolm Goldie Lay in part 2 of our doubleheader. Once again, I'm the Black Lantern, the Creator Commissioner. Thanks as always, guys, and drive safely.